Practically, how do you avoid cricket flour in foods because the labeling is not going to be clear at all? So, okay, I just remove that. It's not very warm here, but it's more friendly. Okay, so our pantry, cricket-free pantry. Okay, so bananas that are still ripening here. And then some apples and pears. Oh, they're really cute, huh? So tiny. Citruses, because they are in season. Okay, some
testicles.
Walnuts that I picked myself next to the fields on the path. You know, in the list, some of you have said that it's weird that the nuts and seeds are in the list of potentially cricket flour addition. Well, these cannot have cricket flour because they still have the shells.
Cricket flour laden food.
Yes. But I can imagine that some bags filled with an assortment of nuts and seeds can have powder added in it, and you wouldn't know. So don't get them and get this kind of thing instead with shells, if you like nuts and seeds. Okay, let's go down. That's for making sauces. Don't buy soups in powders at the supermarket. Just make your own soups. It's better. It's safer. Okay, and then potatoes. Of course, it's a nice staple for a whole food diet, a cricket-free diet. We love potatoes. We like to steam them or bake them. Next to it we have some legumes, green lentils here, they're quite local, blonde lentils, and here we have some orange kind of lentils, coral lentils, it's good too. And here I kept an assortment of all kinds of beans, because when I'll have a garden someday, I will plant them. Let's go down. Some more fruits that we're going to eat this morning. Some kind of mandarin from Lidl. There's no way that cricket powder can be injected there.
Fruit is so cheap over here.
Oh, sad. It's too expensive. Okay, and as for salt and pepper, well, grey salt, that's unbleached, that we put in there, and then the pepper grinder here with whole pepper kernels. Yeah, we don't get powder pepper because you never know what kind of filler they can add in it. Huh?
Remember the pepper in South Africa?
It was tasteless in South Africa, and maybe because they added some chalk or I don't know, but now...
Chalk?
Yeah, yes, it's not a joke. Huh? Okay, and then rosemary.
Well, chalk's better than cricket powder.
Yeah, I don't know. They both suck. For seasoning your meals, so whole bulk kind of plants. That's for making infusions, herbal teas, and that's for seasoning.
So not bulking diet, just bulk, buying plants in bulk.
Yeah. And then some jams that are homemade. That's quince and strawberries made by my mom. But this year I'm going to make my own kind of jams with some sugar.
But that's poison, don't show them that.
And then that's the rice flour. Here we have some very good kind of rice, totally unbroken. It's a bit more expensive than Lidl rice, but both are good.
Well, the Lidl rice is unbroken too, pretty much.
Yeah, it's good quality too. I like to have some black rice sometimes too. And you know, rice that's black or brown or white, it's cricket free because there's no powder in it. It's a whole food. And this one is polished and this one isn't.
It's a funny world we live in, broken people and unbroken rice.
Crazy. Okay, I'm starting to keep the jars for making jam and tomato sauces myself this year. Okay, let's go up. Here we have things that come from the fridge. Some date leftovers here. And
if you zoom out, that looks like whole crickets.
So seriously, when you eat dates, it's better to cut them in two and then you check if there's no eggs in it. But good quality dates don't have insects or eggs. And here it's some soup sauce that I made yesterday with peas and pumpkin. Very tasty. And here,
Tastes better than it looks.
yes. Okay, so some celery that I cut myself. There's no powder injected in it. I'm going to make my own juice with it. Make my own drinks now. And water. We filter water with this British Berkefeld filter. It's a gravity filter. Well, the water quality here is good, but we still filter it because you never know what kind of treatment they add in water, or the pipes can be quite old and you don't know what comes on the pipes, you know, some rusty metal and stuff like that. So we filter with the water and it's good. Okay, that's it. That's what I do. You could also buy some bulgur, because it's wheat that's been deshelled or polished and then
You
steamed.
said the wheat's been broken to
Yeah.
make bulgur wheat.
Yeah, and slightly broken, like a broken rice could be. So it's some kind of whole food that's...
Not as broken as the people, but still broken.
yeah, it's a bit broken, but it's not powder. So that's a possibility if you like pasta, some kind of pasta. And no more bread. Bread is too risky.
And remember, if you're sick and tired of all this shit, just go frugivore.
Yeah, I hope you have a good budget for that. Huh? Okay. Let me know if you have some suggestions, what you have in your pantry to avoid cricket flour. That's it. Ciao.